Hi, this is Dan again from CleanGuru, and today I want to talk to you about an old expression I once heard from one of my bosses. When I was a young man, probably 25, 26 years old, I had a boss who once told me the following cliche. He said, "You know what, Dan? Nothing's a problem until it's a problem, and then it's a problem." I think I might have asked him what in the world he was talking about. And he explained it this way. He said, you know, there's a lot of different habits and little actions we should take, and people warn us about doing things. But then we don't take care of them. Let's say, watch your diet, make sure you have oil in your car, fix this, do this, prepare for that. Little things we should do. But a lot of times people ignore it. Oh yeah, they ignore it until when? Until it all falls apart, and then it's a problem, right? And he was saying it's better to take action now to fix things so you don't have that problem. That would be the responsible thing to do. And you know, you and I have talked in the past about, I think it was backing up our computer. Now it seems like a little thing, you know, backing up your computer. But if you're anything like myself or Tony, we've had experiences mostly in our families where, let's say, the kids didn't back up one of the computers. And of course, nothing's a problem, right? You warn them, right? Back up your computer. So nothing's a problem until it's a problem, and then, you know, they're all excited and upset. Now we got to fix it instantly. And we talked about that example. So today I thought I'd give you one more example of something you could do that could avoid a lot of problems in the future if you take a couple steps now, and that is this. Protect your customer information. You know, the list of your customer name, address, phone number, email, all those kinds of things, all the information about the customer list that you have. You worked long and hard to put that together. These are folks that you had to find out whether or not they needed cleaning, whether they were open to contracting out their cleaning, how often, and then you landed these jobs. They're now your customers. To kind of lightly just leave that information floating around is not a good idea. I've seen examples where actually on a website, beyond just a couple accounts to show, let's say, as references on a proposal, I've seen on websites where people sometimes list tons of their jobs. I never thought that was a great idea because, you know, not all buildings contract out their cleaning. It takes some work to find out which ones really do that. Well, that's some valuable effort that you put into that, and it's really not a great idea to just put it out there for everyone to see. Now, references are different, but I'm just talking about a long list of all these places that need cleaning and that you're taking care of. Same thing in your office, for example. If you have employees and you're starting to grow, to just leave lists of your customer information all over the place is just not a good idea. So again, just a little step you can take now. Make sure you secure that information so that it's protected and not everybody can get to that. And if you need another cliche, if we haven't had enough, what's the old one? I think it's Benjamin Franklin, right? An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So we're better off taking care of some of these things now rather than waiting till later. I hope that helps, and I hope you have a good week. And until next time, remember that you can do this. You really can.